Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius, April 24, 2025. With the moon in your opposing sign all day, it's not about you temporarily, as it's about important others in your life. You might find yourself making accommodations or compromises more than you usually would. Problems can be solved more readily now. You have increased influence professionally as well as personally. This is a good time for counseling, negotiating, and interviewing. You can be weighing the pros and cons, making adjustments and concessions, and generally attempting to find balance. At this time of year, however, you experience a stronger need or desire to perform well and take care of business. There can be a lot of attention to your accomplishments and responsibilities. Tensions have been growing more heated over the past few days. This is because the blazing sun is clashing swords in a square with mighty Mars now orbiting in your zodiac sign, your solar house of identity. This means that pressures from your career or work could leave you and your spouse or partner on opposite sides of the bed. Fiery and explosive fights could erupt at home. This could be as simple as being frustrated about who is carrying more weight around house responsibilities. Let the anger pass, and you'll be glad that you did. Have faith that you can handle anything thrown your way. Shakeups may occur when the moon in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus. There might be some unforeseen plot twists waiting for you in your career path. It could impact your professional status, opportunities to advance, and achievements. Although this may feel like a volatile period, you could receive unexpected support from your professional arrangements and working relationships. When the going gets tough, you can keep the faith that your professional commitments and partnerships will hold down the fort. This is a wonderful time to notice what is working in your life. The favorable aspect of the day makes you especially sensitive, and it is recommended that you use this sensitivity toward a positive goal. Look at how well you feel when you exercise even a little bit. Praise yourself for that. Consider how often you prepare fresh and healthy food for yourself. Enjoy that achievement. In fact, pour yourself a big glass of water to celebrate. You might want to consider bringing change to your life and to the lives of others on greater levels on this day. This vibration speaks to the part of you that loves to see an impact being made. Your confidence and motivation will soar, and whatever the endeavor, you will feel certain about its success. Put the pedal to the metal and make things happen. See how many others you can rally to the cause you feel strongest about. While the moon and Mars are no longer clashed, as they were yesterday, Mars is still in Leo and the moon is still in your relationship sector. This was a brief insight into the tension that Mars' clash with Pluto later in the week might put on a balance between your own and your relationship needs, with a chance to get out in front of this. While there is nothing challenging on the personal or the relationship fronts in its own right, and more that Mars' return to Leo last week has seen a need to focus on your own needs rise to meet the focus that is already on your relationships. It was in the moon's early hours that shortly after its return to your relationship sector yesterday that it both aligned with Pluto here and clashed with Mars in his early days back in Leo. The moon is still here, but it has moved on from both, keeping you emotional, engaged and aware, and with a better understanding of a balance between your own and your relationship needs. Sagittarius, today is about meaningful movement, not just motion. Your quote of the day: "Not all who wander are searching, some are learning." Your color of the day is terracotta, warm and grounded. Lucky numbers: 3, 11, 26. A lesson from the past reappears this time. You're ready. A surprising detour might lead to clarity. Your optimism is magnetic, just make sure it's rooted. Say yes with intention. Our eyes in the sky. For April 24, 2025, the energy that's unfolding feels deeply empowering and subtly transformative, like the first warm breeze after a long winter, soft but undeniable. Today's cards come together to tell a story of resilience, inner clarity, and the magic of rediscovering your own rhythm. Let's explore this message together, and as always, trust that what finds you today is meant for you. The first card drawn is the High Priestess, a powerful reminder of the wisdom that lives within you. She speaks of intuition, of knowing things before they're said aloud, and of trusting your gut even when the outside world is noisy. If you've been second-guessing yourself lately or looking for answers in all the external places, today is an invitation to pause and tune in. Sometimes the clarity we seek isn't hidden, it's just quiet. Think of those moments where something didn't feel right, even though it looked fine on the surface. You knew, didn't you? That inner knowing is a gift, and today, you're being asked to trust it. Maybe journal, meditate, or even just take a slow walk without your phone. See what rises to the surface when you give yourself space. Next comes the GHT of Wands, charging in with bold energy and excitement. This card brings momentum. It's the fire that helps you follow your passions without overthinking every detail. Have you had a creative spark lately? An urge to change something, build something, move in a new direction? The Knight says, do it. Take the first step. You don't have to have the entire map to start walking the path. Maybe it's that book idea you've been putting off, that class you keep thinking about taking, or even a difficult conversation you've been holding back. This energy is about courage in motion. It's messy, it's alive, and it leads to discovery. The third card is the Three of Cups, and this one always feels like a warm hug from the universe. It's about celebration, connection, and finding your people. Today, notice who brings out the best in you. Maybe it's a quick coffee with someone who just gets you, or even a spontaneous moment of laughter with a stranger. This card is a reminder that joy multiplies when shared, and that you don't have to do life alone. If you've been isolating or carrying too much solo, let this be your gentle nudge to reconnect. Send that text, make that call, or plan something light-hearted. You deserve spaces where you can breathe and be yourself without explanation. The Nine of Pentacles follows, painting a picture of self-sufficiency and quiet accomplishment. This is the energy of someone who has worked hard, and while they may still be striving for more, they pause to appreciate what they've already cultivated. There's grace in your journey. Even if you're not exactly where you want to be, look at how far you've come. Maybe it's in the habits you've changed, the boundaries you've honored, the peace you've started to protect. This card encourages you to take a moment and truly own your growth. You're not the same person you were last year or even last month. Let yourself feel proud. Finally, we close with the Star, a card of hope, healing, and divine alignment. It whispers that no matter what challenges you've faced recently, there is a light guiding you forward. Sometimes we lose sight of the bigger picture when we're in the middle of things, but the Star assures you that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Hold on to your vision, even if you're still piecing it together. And remember that healing doesn't have to look dramatic, sometimes it's and the quiet moments, the small wins, or the act of simply not giving up. So when we look at the full picture today, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Star, we're being offered a blend of wisdom, passion, connection, self-worth, and hope. It's a day for trusting yourself deeply, moving boldly, embracing joy, honoring your journey, and keeping your eyes on the light ahead. If any part of this reading resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. Are you leaning into your intuition lately? Have you felt a surge of creative energy or reconnected with someone who lifted your spirits? Share your thoughts, your stories, your reflections. This is a space where we grow together. And wherever today takes you, move through it knowing you have everything you need already inside you. Keep listening. Keep moving. Keep shining.